this is Ebonygeek45, and today is a good day to learn something. And today, what we're going to be doing is we're starting off a whole new series. So, we're kicking it off with Introduction to Learning Arduino EG Style. We won't be doing any programming or anything like that today. I just want to let you know what you can look forward to. When just starting a programming language, it can be difficult, and that's understandable if you've never done anything like that before. To start on a programming language, they will also have hardware, such as seen here, the hardware of the board, seen here, and also the equipment getting all of that together, seen here. It can be a bit intimidating, but don't worry because we are going to take it slow. For any comments, advice, and questions, maybe even let me know if I made a mistake, I will do my best to get back to them in a timely manner. Now let me get this off of the screen because we want to get back to what we were doing there. Like I said, don't be intimidated by those photos that I just pulled up. Just trying to get you used to knowing that you will have a programming part, you will have an electronics part. Arduino brings these two things together to create all kinds of electronic applications. I've seen people regulating watering of gardens and sensors to make sure that the soil is healthy. I've seen some people making art with water fountain type things included in them. I myself have reverse engineered a couple pieces of electronics, including a remote control car that I actually have posted here that I will continue to work on. I'm told that there are some people who actually have wired up security systems using Arduino and many other projects such as LED signs and that type of thing. You could really open up your creativity and learn how to do these things and seem a lot smarter. So it is a good idea to get into, especially if you're a tinkerer, a DIYer, a prototyper, and you have not went this route. It's a good idea to do. Getting back to what I was saying, I suggest the Eclipse Arduino IDE for coding, and if you have not already installed it, please go ahead and do so. I have 3 different tutorial series. You can use either 3 sets of step-by-step guides to how to get it installed because sometimes it is hard to install the IDE, and if you find any difficulties, please follow my tutorials. I have a flavor for your newest type software for your CC++, which would be the Luna at this time. I have a flavor for if you need to use an older version, maybe your computer don't work right with the Luna version, and that's for Windows. I also recently put up a set of instructions for Linux, meaning Ubuntu, Ubuntu, and any other Ubuntus and Linux systems. So you have all 3 sets of directions because I do want you to have the availability of using the Eclipse Arduino, and that's not this. This is the Arduino IDE, but using the Eclipse Arduino IDE because it's just chock full of functionality and is the best way I feel like to program if you're able to program through Arduino through something that's already set up. I will at times be working with Windows, and at times I'll be working with Ubuntu. It all depends, and it really shouldn't be a big difference because the IDE should remain pretty much the same. You, of course, are free to work with anything you like. If you decide you just want to do the Arduino IDE, that's fine. It should work with whatever I'm doing here unless I'm doing certain things, and which it'll probably be pretty simple to just adjust. I will assume you have Eclipse Lunar and Arduino IDE installed, but like I said, if you don't, it should be pretty simple to just adjust. This window is the Arduino IDE specifically. This is what we'll be pulling up examples and references with. You will go File, Examples, and there's a bunch of examples there that we'll be getting to in this tutorial. And I like to have this one up in order to pull up those examples in order to see them without having them up in the Eclipse version. Now, let me go ahead and adjust that down a little bit. Okay. Now, next we have the Eclipse Arduino version. And this will be what I will be programming in. And like I said, I'll assume that you're programming with it too, but whatever you decide to use is fine. Since we are here, go ahead and X off of your welcome screen so that we're starting from here. I have my window kind of minimized down a little bit, but there's my Arduino tools and there's my AVR. So it should be seen pretty well. First of all, you could use your file menu. And I'm going to click on file. Mine is off to the side, but what I'm doing right now is clicking on new. Then I will go over and click on other. Once you click on other, you will have these selections you want to choose to expand Arduino. You want to choose new Arduino sketch. And then you will click next. Then there's a second way to do it, which of course is for everything in computing. Go to your Project Explorer, and I'm going to pull my Eclipse over a little bit because when we do this, it's going to bring up a dialog box and I want you to see it. So you will go to your Project Explorer, right click in your Project Explorer, choose New, Other, expand your Arduino section down, choose New Arduino Sketch, next. You may get this issue, and that's why it's good to do these tutorials so that you'll know how to handle when you get this type of situation. Mine is saying problem occurred. The folder hardware does not contain any files, and so on. So I'm going to say okay. I'm going to X off of this one. Let's bring our window back over. We will go to Windows. We will go to Preferences. More than likely, it has to do with your Arduino settings. Alright, as you can see, mine came up right away. It doesn't have a path, and for some reason, Eclipse, if you're starting a new workspace or just because it wants to, it may lose the path, and that'll cause those errors that we had before. So just quickly go ahead and navigate to your path for your, I'm doing that right now, your path for your Arduino install, and go ahead and just select your Arduino install. That's all it wants. It just want to know where it's at. And okay. And then we could go ahead and apply. Yes. Okay. Yes. And let's go ahead and try it again. So I'm going to right click in our project, Explorer pane, New, Other, expand Arduino down, choose New Arduino Sketch, and next. And as you can see, that solved the problem. Man, you might want to keep the path to your Arduino on hand because it may happen again more than likely.